EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's going to be picked up and slung down. Good tackle backs them up a long field ahead. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, New England.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Pass completed to Douglas. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Patriots first down. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Out of the gun, here's May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be second down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows. And if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Off the play fake, it's May. No chance at all. He'll go down. Big Ed Oliver. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Harold Landry, there on the tackle. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He's got his big tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw now, May. And that ball incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Throwing on 2nd down, May will set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Gonna give this to Davis. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now a give to Davis. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll tuck it and take off. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 6-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So now they'll throw it with Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
We'll try to pick this up with a jet sweep. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 39 yards.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now May. That's caught. field by Diggs. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now Gibson. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. Now, how about this? It's a fake.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for two, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for two, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. First and 10, and it's Allen. In trouble, and down he goes. Milton Williams. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the gun, Josh Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the gun, here is Allen. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Made out on 1st and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the give, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2. Here we go. On 3rd and 2, it's May. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. May to throw on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Kayshon Boutte, touchdown Patriots. That his 1st touchdown this year. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Pats will go up by 7. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's 2nd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Quick slant into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To throw again, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Throwing again is Allen. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's May to throw it on first down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. On first down. This one complete to Palmer. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. Here comes Antonio Gibson out of his end zone. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On first down, it's Davis. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 6. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Allen working from the pistol. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Davis. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. And even 30 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Come to the line now on second and 2. They'll go again with Davis. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Buffalo.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Set to go now on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here comes second and 4. Here's Davis. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That'll be taken in by Moore. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball.
To the goal line and in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Matt Milano there to stop him. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. He's got Douglas going deep. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 1st-round pick. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets this one to Moore. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down. A run here with Davis. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. Oh, a loose football. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's going to run it. They get 22 yards there. First down, New England. Now, May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's May. Has completed to Douglas. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. To throw now, May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, New England. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
To throw on first down is May. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. They gonna look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. May to throw on second down. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
It'll grind out a couple of yards, give them a little bit of space out to the 3. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now Davis. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. From the gun, here is Allen. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Buffalo.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On second down, a run with Davis. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Off the zone read, it's a give to Davis. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball...
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Going to give this to Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Second and 10. So it's a win here for the Bills. They get the home victory here in the division.